Hello, dear one. It's Maria here. Today is December 2nd, 2021, and I would like to talk to you about forgiveness and judgment. I would say forgiveness versus judgment. So, why should I forgive? Why I lose when I forgive? If I forgive somebody that hurt me, that person will get a free pass. What happened when I forgive? So remember, we are created by God, like Himself. We share God's consciousness. But when we say we, it's all of us. Your parents, your brothers, sisters, the person that you love, the person that you don't like, the person that you hate, the person that you think hates you. We all share God's consciousness. That means that in the consciousness level, I really had trouble with that word, we are all one. So when you think somebody hurt you and you constantly and you start judging that person, and then you had that really bad feeling, and you feel even more hurt, sometimes even more when the thing was really happening. And why that happened? Why you feel bad? Because the other person is the one that did the bad thing. So you think that you feel bad because the person did what the person did. But actually, you are feeling bad because the emotion, the feeling that you are projecting over that person is reflecting back to you. Because that other person is just another aspect of yourself. You share the same consciousness. And whatever you put out, it reflects back to you. So, why should I forgive? Well, when that person did something bad to you, that person did just one time. But when you constantly live again that thought, that experience in your mind, every time you do that, you had the same bad feeling. You go through the same pain. So the person did that to you just one time. But in a course of days, a week, you already did more than 1,000 times. And so the conclusion is, when you forgive, you are giving yourself a gift. Besides you start feeling better when you forgive, also when you constantly thinking about something, how you create, through your thoughts and emotions. So you are focused on that, thinking all the time. You send out the emotion to the universe, the vibration, and then later on, actually pretty quick because you are very focused on that and you are producing a lots of vibration of that kind, you attract the same experience again, maybe with another person. So, and then is endless suffer until you forgive, until you decide to forgive. But Maria, it's really hard to forgive because that was really painful and I thought I did not deserve. I agree, you did not deserve. Surely you didn't want that to happen. But the truth is, you attract that experience. Not consciously, but unconsciously. But let's talk more about that later. Let's focus on forgiveness right now. How can you forgive that person? I don't even know how to start. Okay, I can tell you what I used to do. For example, when something happened to you and then your ego mind love that. Your ego mind will just stop humming in your mind all the time. Oh, she could not have done. She should not have done that to you. You were always so good to her. How she could do that? She had no right, this and that. So stop that monkey mind there. And then you just say, I forgive you. You can tell the name. I forgive you. I release you to the Holy Spirit. I say, Patricia, I forgive you. I release you to the Holy Spirit. And then the monkey mind, you can't forgive her. You forgot what she did. I forgive you. I release you to the Holy Spirit. Don't let the ego mind take over. Patricia, I forgive you. I release you to the Holy Spirit. If you are alone, you can say out loud. If you are not alone, you can say in your mind, but all the time that those feelings, those thoughts come over in your mind, just through that mantra, that's really work. I guarantee you. If you quiet your ego mind on that subject, because thinking about it at that moment, you'll not really find a solution, trust me. Because you are not vibrating, you are not emitting the vibration of the solution. You are emitting the vibration of the problem. So to find the solution to a problem, you need to change your vibration to the vibration of the solution. Okay, so after one day that you keep saying that, even though you don't believe in that, even though that's not true, just keep saying, I forgive you, release it to the Holy Spirit. And then you're gonna start noticing that you don't feel as bad. And you also will notice that you're not that angry anymore. Oh, but that's a problem, Maria, because I need my anger to make sure she won't do that again. That's a little a trick that the ego mind put on us, because when you are constantly thinking about it, you're gonna attract, if not her, it'll be another person. But when you forgive and then you change your vibration, you will not attract that person anymore. You are not in the vibration anymore. And then you started to love yourself more, and you would be aware and you will not allow that to happen. If that person happens to cross your life again, you would be able to set boundaries. So, okay, let's try that. And the second day, you are not as angry anymore. You even consider you really forgiving. Another thing is, you don't need to go to that person that hurt you and confront and say I forgive you, because that person might be thinking that she's the one, you are the one that need to forgive, to ask for forgiveness. So just stay in your mind, because when you forgive, it's for yourself. If you're forgiving your mind, you already had the benefits of it. So deal with the person later if you have to. All right. So, but you are not angry anymore, but you still think, I want to understand what happened. What happened? We used to get along. I don't know what happened. So there is another exercise that I used to do. Say, Jesus, please clear my perception about, and then you can define the problem briefly. So I can see the truth. So I can see the truth. And then you do some meditation and listen to what your intuition gonna tell, and you're gonna understand. You're gonna have more clarity on that. But if just for thinking about that bring you pain, so just leave aside. Focus on something else. Go to a walk. One thing that's really calm us down, that's really relax our mind. You can go to any place and get in contact with the nature. Sit on the grass and put your barefoot on the grass, or walk on the beach, or do anything in contact with the nature, because the nature is, we are also connected with the earth, and earth loves us like a mother. So she will take care of us. She will balance our energetic body when we get in contact with her. So But Maria, there is another problem. What she did was really wrong. She should pay for it. Don't worry about that. God didn't put here to be the judgment of the world. Leave the judgment for the law of attraction, for the law of karma. Not that you are wishing that something bad to happen to that person, but when you put something, you really reap, you really harvest what you seed. So if you put something bad, if you do something bad, you're gonna, that thing will go back to you. But you don't want to be around on that. Your job is with yourself. Your job is to clear your mind. Your job is to go back to love. And there is no way to go back to love, to get in alignment with love, when you are judging. Okay, I got tired. So you really, forgiveness is really a benefit that the first one to get that benefit is you. And when you start forgiving, especially forgive yourself, it's really important that you forgive yourself. Forgiveness always starts with ourselves. Many times in our mind, we are so judgmental with our mind. Oh, that I'm too ugly, I'm too fat, I'm too this and that. So when you say in your mind or out loud bad things to your body, what's really happening? You're causing sickness in your body. Because you feel that emotion, that bad emotion. And because you think it's you saying to yourself, you get a pass, it's okay. But it's not really okay. Your body feels everything. And then it will reflect in a sickness. You get, something will go wrong with your health when you judge your body all the time. So love your body, not idolatrize, but love, take care like you take care of a good car that you use to move you around. Because that body is really a vehicle for us to have that experience. So it's important that we take a good care. I think today I'm gonna stop here for today. And if you like, please share and subscribe. And much love and light to you.